This is part 2 of section 3, Halo for Dummies, Weaponry. Make sure you watch number 1 before you watch number 2. That is the usual order of things. And moving right along to the Covenant weaponry. They have quite the armada of weapons that I will now explain to you and tell you all their disadvantages and advantages. First, I will start with the plasma rifle. It is a very sleek device, capable of rapid fire. You can also single-shot fire it. It is quite accurate when you are talking close range. Long range is something that is difficult to do if they're moving at all. As you can see here, long range is okay for when they're standing perfectly still. It is actually quite effective and can kill them if you stay still. Of course, they're never going to stay still. But if they're running like this, you might have a little bit of trouble trying to hit them. Here, I actually hit them a lot, but that's only because I'm awesome. And it's very good for close range also. It is very effective weaponry. It only takes about 5 or 6 shots if you hit them in the head each time, which is quite effective in my book. And up next is a very staple of the Covenant Armada. The very weapon that is found laying upon the ground after taking out an entire armada or grouping of grunts and jackals. The plasma pistol. Yes, it is a very effective weapon if you use it correctly, which is very important. It is sometimes named as the paintball gun, as for its type of consistency in the way the shot moves and how fast it does. As you can see, even long range, if they're standing still, you can hit them because it is very accurate if they are not moving. However, if they are moving, it's going to be a little more difficult than previously seen. And even though it is kind of a slow-moving shot, projectile if you will, it does have a feature where if you charge it up, as you can see, it tracks them to a certain degree. Oh yes, very useful indeed. Next is one of the more odd weapons of the Covenant. It is used very widely among those who want to kill things quickly and effectively. It is in fact the Needler. As you can see, it is a strange looking weapon with spikes sticking out of the top of it. You fire them and they stick to the objects and then explode. It is a strange concept, but it is effective if you employ it correctly. As you can see here, sticking him in the face with many of these is very, very deadly. But if you also see here, long range is very useful. As you can see, these also have a tracking ability, such as the plasma pistol. And I would go so far as to say it is a very, very effective weapon when you're talking about close range and long range, even if they're running, as you can see here. The only reason that I did not kill him right now is because I was not totally reloaded and his shields were full. This next weapon has brought great happiness to the noobs and great unhappiness to those who cannot wield it, such as myself. The fuel rod gun. Now, it is an effective weapon if used correctly. The power is just under the equivalent of a rocket launcher. However, it is still very, very painful when it hits you. Now, as you can see here, it has a bit of a lob when you fire it. It's difficult to tell where it's gonna land. You know, the trajectory. Where is it gonna hit them? How far are you gonna aim up? You know, I mean, so that's kind of difficult. Plus, if you shoot it too many times consecutively, it'll become useless for a few seconds because you shot too many times. And as you can see here, I'm not maybe very I'm not very good at, you could look away from the screen. You know, you could go off and grab something to drink. You know, I mean, okay, I'm not good with the fuel rod gun. Who needs to be good with the fuel rod gun, anyways? I mean, for crying out, I mean, jeez, you can think about other things. I mean, it's a noob gun anyway. Noobs. Ah! It is also very good at close range shots. It is considered a one-hit kill if you're looking at that sort of thing. And last, but totally not least, is the plasma grenade. It has a sticking ability. It does not bounce as well as the frag grenade, and it is very useful if you're trying to bring down a giant machine such as a banshee, as you can see here. Now, it is very good also in close range situations. Perhaps if you're running around trying to kill someone, you can't shoot them that time. Just if you have a couple of plasma, get close to them, try and stick them. Boom, dead. That's just usually the way that works. Explosions, blood everywhere. So it's fun. What are you gonna do? And guess what, folks? That about wraps up our little segment here, Halo for Dummies weaponry. I hope you enjoyed this little educational video, and I hope that you use it for the rest of your life. And where would I be without my partner in evil, Fancy Pants? I couldn't do it without you, you the man. God damn it!